Hi, this is Jacob Nash with JNGL. This is Unit 7, Lesson 3, which is on perimeter and area. Hopefully, you already know at least what these are, but maybe it's been a few years and you need a little bit of a refresher. So let's look at this. So let's just say we have a square. Okay, that's not a square. Let's try that again. A square. And let's just say, so if it's a square, it has right angles and equal sides. But let's just say we had a side length of 9, and you wanted to know what the perimeter was. Well, the perimeter is all the sides added together. If it's a square, then all the side lengths are the same, so you should already know that the other ones are going to be 9 as well. If someone just gave you a problem and only had 1 9, you could still do it. So now that you add them together, it's really just 9 times 4, which is 36. 36. That would be what the perimeter is, and you could use your units. So let's just say, for everything in this video, let's just use centimeters. That's what? Okay, I really should just use something else, some other program. Okay, so centimeters, that's all you would need to say. Now, let's do area. Area is just going to be usually for quadrilaterals. Sorry, that's going to be the base times the height. But with a square, you can just do one of the sides and square it because all the sides are the same length. So let's just take one side, 9, square it. That's 81. But anyways, 9 times 9 is 81, so it's the same thing anyways. So, but you can say centimeters squared this time because it's area. That's how you do it for squares. So now that you understand what perimeter and area, what they're measuring, let's just figure out what it is for each other figure. Well, not every one, but just the ones that I make in this video. So let's look at this figure. Okay, let me try that again. That is a parallelogram. Now, if you don't know what some of these shapes are, I'm going to go into more depth about what they are in the next video. I know that seems like it's out of order, but this is just something I needed to explain first. So, for a parallelogram, the area, well, we already know for every single shape, perimeter is just going to be the side. So we're just right now talking about area. So area is going to be base times height because it's still a quadrilateral. So we know what the base is. That's just this. But you might be thinking, like, what's the height? Well, it's not that because that's slanted. So it has to go directly up. So it's going to be this length right here. And the height always has to go at a right angle. So it's going to be, that's how you would do it. Whatever lengths are there, you can solve it that way. Now let's look at a triangle. That's not good. Let me just try this. Okay, that's better. Now, for area of a triangle, we already have talked about that before in a different video, but it's just base times height divided by 2. And if you really want to understand why it's divided by 2, well, it's not a quadrilateral. That's why it's not just base times height. But it's just because 2 triangles together would make a square. So that's why you divide by 2, because it's half of a square, pretty much. It doesn't have to be a square. It can just be any quadrilateral. I can't say that fast. So let's just, this is what the height would be on this triangle. You could also draw it here, but you don't really need to do that. So, and once again, it's at a right angle. So this is the base, this is the height, and you could solve. If it's a obtuse triangle like this, that would be the height. Once again, that's terrible drawing. And if it's a right triangle, then the side length would just be the height. Let's try now let's try to see what it is for a trapezoid. So this is just a trapezoid. Once again, I'll explain what a trapezoid really is. But I will pause the video to write the formula because it's a little bit longer. Okay, so I have this now. Area for a trapezoid is going to be one length times the other one. I mean, plus the other one. All of that times h, all of that divided by 2. So the only thing that might be confusing to you is the L1 and L2. Well, the L1 could be either one of these lengths, but it could be either one like that. And then the height is just going to be not one of the slanted lengths, just this. So that's how that would go. This is all the areas, and once again, perimeter would just be all the sides added on any figure. So that is perimeter and area.